Veloute is one of the 5 mother sauces that every cook should know. Hi everyone, welcome to today's episode of Let's Celebrate TV Basic Skills. I'm your host, Peter Lee. Today, we're going to learn how to make one of the mother sauces, the veloute sauce. Now, what are the mother sauces? There are 5 mother sauces in French cuisine. The first is the bechamel, which is probably the most familiar. It's a white creamy sauce. Next is the espagnole, which is a brown, rich gravy, very, very dark and rich. Next up is the veloute, which we're making tonight. It's made with a light stock, like a light chicken gravy. Next is tomato, which is not your marinara sauce that you're used to. And finally, there's hollandaise, which is an egg-based sauce. Now, as I said, we've already started exploring these mother sauces. We've done an episode on the bechamel, so I will leave a link to that episode in the comment section below. I'm going to put my pan on low heat, and I'm going to start with some butter. I have 3 tablespoons of butter right in the pan. We're just going to melt this over low heat. To this, I'm going to add some all-purpose flour, the exact same amount, 3 tablespoons. This is called making a roux. What is a roux? A roux is a combination of equal parts of flour and fat. Now your fat could be butter, it could be duck fat, it could be oil, whatever you like. In this case, we're using butter. We're just going to melt this down so this all becomes kind of like a paste. This just takes a few minutes. What we're looking for is a paste, and we want to let it cook for a few minutes to get the flour taste cooked out. Now, roux is a great thing. It's a basis of a lot of stocks and stews and sauces, so you're really getting 2 for 1 here with these basic skills. The best thing about a roux is the darker you cook it, the more intense the flavor. However, the darker you cook it, the less thick it will be. All right, here we go. I have here 16 ounces or 475 mils. I'm going to switch to my whisk, and I'm going to start whisking this as I pour in the stock a little at a time. Now, some recipes will insist that you have hot stock. Some will say cold stock. I like room temperature stock. I don't find hot makes that big of a difference. What I do find in this sauce is adding a little bit at a time and whisking the whole time helps it. What you're looking for is a velvety sauce. So we're just going to keep adding it, stir, stir, stir with our whisk. I think at this point I can pour it all in. Now this looks very loose right now. However, as it warms through, it's going to start to thicken. So let's turn the heat up a little bit. We're going to keep an eye on this. We want to bring this up to a simmer, and we're going to let it just sit and simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. We're going to stir it every couple minutes because you don't want it to scorch on the bottom of the pan. You want to keep it moving. Here we are. It's been just under 10 minutes, and this sauce has come together beautifully. I'm going to cut the heat. Now, this is not thick like a gravy. You may be thinking that's just chicken gravy like my grandma makes. It's actually thinner because this is the base of other sauces. Now, if you want to make this into chicken gravy, you can let it simmer longer and thicken up. What I want to do right now is give it a little seasoning. We're going to give it a little pinch of salt And today I'm using white pepper because it's a light sauce. Good grinding of white pepper right in. Now, you wonder how long should you cook this? How thick should it be? I like to take it to where I can put it on the back of a spoon, run my finger through, and it stays. But I said this is a mother sauce, so what can this become? This can become an allemande. So it's a veloute sauce, but you make it even thicker with egg yolks. It could be a sauce bercy, which is instead of using chicken stock, you use fish stock, maybe some white wine, some shallots, completely different. Now you could take this, add some mushrooms and cream, and then guess what you have? You have a sauce supreme. Delicious, thick and rich and wonderful. So that is yet another mother sauce that you've learned, the veloute. As always, guys, we'll see you on Tuesdays for our regular episodes, Fridays for basic skills or cocktails, and every other Sunday for our live streams. Now I'm going to enjoy some of this veloute sauce over some nice grilled chicken. And while I do that, I want you to watch some of these episodes over here. So until next time, cheers.